Hello and welcome to the Great Wall, my friends. Hey, this is challenge 9 and it is an on your own challenge. So you should have solved the entire problem on your own, and now you're watching this video just to make sure you did everything correctly. Without further ado, let us move on to our scenario. Lenny the One-Armed Lobster, Tommy Toucan, and Munching Mary the Hungry Llama are headed toward your school. Larry the One-Armed Lobster loves French fries. Who doesn't, right? He will pinch, ouch, the boys and girls and steal their fries. No, that is not cool. Tommy Toucan not only loves Fruit Loops, he loves all cereals and plans on stealing the morning meals from your school. Youch. Tommy Toucan will peck anyone who tries to stop him. Munching Mary the Hungry Llama loves hamburgers most of all, but she will eat anything. Munching Mary is notorious for kicking students out of their chairs and stealing their lunches. But that's not the worst of it, my friends. More animals are a-coming. You have just been told that there are 14 different animals attacking your school. Lucky for you, your school architects have designed a wall that will save your school. Your job as school mathematician is to create and use an algebraic formula to discover the number of blocks needed for your Great Wall. And let's go ahead and take a look at these critters and the Great Wall that's going to hold them back. Right here is One-Armed Lenny. You can see there he is with his one arm and his pincher. Youch, that does look formidable, my friends. I do not want to get pinched by that sucker. All right, here's Tommy Toucan, and he's going to peck with that sharp beak. I don't like that either. And then Munching Mary, the Hungry Llama, right there. You can't see her hooves, but I don't want to get kicked by those either. Anyway, here's our Great Wall, Section 1, Section 2, and Section 3 that will hold these animals back from your school and keep your school safe. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started with step A and start saving our school. All right, here we go. First thing you got to do is refer to the prior page, which is right here, and copy the first 3 sections of the Great Wall on your paper, and then, based on the pattern, figure out what the 4th section of the wall would look like and draw it next to the first 3. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Alrighty, and here we go. For section 1, I just need 1 block, so I'm just going to make 1 box, and bam, that is section 1, right? Now, moving on to section 2, I've got in the first column here, like this column, I've got 2 blocks and then 1 over here. So I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. I'll start at the same base. I'll make this a little bit bigger, add actually just 1 more block, so I can cut that. So now I've got 2, and then I'm going to extend this out and make another block there, right? So now I've got 1 block, 2 blocks in the first column and 1. So for section 3, I've got 3 blocks, then 2, then 1, right? Oh, let me just first write section 2 here. And now let's go ahead and copy section 3. So I'll start off with a block that comes up 3 blocks, right? And then down, and that's going to be 1, 2, right? And now I can bring this second row goes 2 blocks. So I'm going to just take that second one, bring it over, and then cut that. And then the third one will come over 1, so I can add another one like that. Super. And now this is section 3, right? Alrighty, so if I start looking at the pattern, the first one just has 1 block. The second one has 2 in the first column, and then it's almost like steps. I step down 1 and then 1, right? And then for section 3, I'm going to start with 3 blocks, and then I can think of it like steps. I step down 1, and then step down 1, and then step down 1. So it's going to go 3, 2, 1, right? So my 4th column will start off with 4 on the first column, right? And let's go ahead and just start that right now. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to make my line here, and I'm going to go up 4 places now. And I got a squiggly line, I know. And I'm going to make 4 boxes. 1, 2, 3 lines gives me 4 boxes. So now I have here in third one, I had 1, 2, 3. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I'm going to just step it down. So I'm going to make my second column will have 3 boxes, right? So block that out. My third column will have just 2 boxes. And then my fourth row has 4 boxes. And as you see, these kind of step down. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4, right? And the other way to look at this is to go, okay, I've got for section 1, I've got 1 block going up and 1 going across. For section 2, my base is 2 blocks across, right? And 2 blocks up. For 3, I've got 1, 2, 3 across and 1, 2, 3 up. And for section 4, which I haven't labeled it yet, section 4, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 across and 1, 2, 3, 4 up, right? And then each of these are filled in, all right? I want to tell you something. If you notice, this looks a bit like a triangle, right? That is a super huge hint for you for later. We'll talk about that later, okay? All right, so with that said, that is all you had to do for step A of this problem with the Great Wall for challenge number 9. And as always, if you made a mistake anywhere along the way, no worries at all, my friend. Pause that video, fix that mistake. That is your fastest way to learn. Until next time, which will be in about a second here, hopefully, I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you soon.